Welcome back. It is Too Transparent Tasha, and I am your host, Tasha. Thank y'all for coming back. We are on our video number 10. Again, I need people to interview. I'm going to come to you now, but I'm trying to ask. So if you want, you can come to me directly without me coming to y'all. But of course, I got $10 interviews for 10 minutes. Same thing for $20, 20-minute interviews. And if you need to, you can remain anonymous. Okay? So, without further ado, 10 minutes is starting now. So, as I was saying before, my last video, he was saying he would say, and still would, I bet you to this day, would say some below the belt things, especially if you're in an argument with him. We never really had a spat or anything, or arguments like that per se. But I'll be hearing almost most of the fights that he be having with his wife over the phone. But when you get to the point to where you're okay with saying, and that comes out of your mouth, that's why your people's dead too. Like people that is like dear to her as far as like blood related. Like that's not nice. That is very hurtful. And that was really below the belt. And that was like a shock to me. I'm like, how could you say that? You know? Like, how could you say something about her family like that she lost, mourned over, and probably still has a little bit of an ache in her heart because they're not here no more? How could you say that to your wife like that? I don't care what kind of animosity that you have, but you don't be like, that's why they dead now, or whatever you got to say to get your point across. That's not getting no point across. That's just making you look very foolish and just very childish, that you had to stoop to that level to try and make somebody shut up because they're trying to tell you off, or they're trying to tell you the truth about yourself and you don't want to hear it. Like, you don't have to have both of your parents alive. So when you be not thankful per se, but when you be like trying to shove that in somebody's face, do you think that's not going to happen to you? Speaking of that, parents. He would cuss out his parents whenever he didn't agree with them on something. I'm not saying every time, but if he definitely had like an alt between them about something that he didn't agree with, he'll cuss them out. His own parents. And I'm like, you was really stepping over the line. And you supposed to be the person that knows about the Bible. But yeah, here we are doing our dirt. But it's like, there's some things that will be just shown to you if you are in this type of lifestyle with this person that you are, I don't know, whatever your situation is, you so desperately want and seek, but you know, you guys haven't gotten to that threshold of finally just being apart from your spouses for good to be with each other, which will probably never happen. Sorry to say, but it probably won't. But you have gotten so comfortable with accepting the grimy stuff in their life to where you forget what you don't accept and what you should and will not tolerate. You forgot about that somehow after being with that person or that individual for some time. And I'm not saying you have to live with them to get to this point, but because you are entwined with them, not just physically, but now emotionally, it's like you put your guard down on a lot of things that's not like you. When it's come to that point, it's time to ask yourself, am I doing the right thing here? Which you know you're not. But you want to ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing? Excuse my French. What am I doing? Why am I allowing this? Though it ain't happening to you, or though it's not happening to me, why am I allowing this to happen? Why am I not speaking up more about it? Even if I did, why am I not really putting my foot down on it like I should have? You know, there's times where you need to give yourself an ultimatum or give that person an ultimatum. If this ain't done, then we're done. We're done. We're through. I remember there's many times I was telling this person, I'm like, listen, if there ain't no trust, and you keep on bringing up like, well, I bet you've been with this person. I bet you done this before. And I'm telling you, no, I have not. Then there's no point for this relationship. And then he'll constantly be like, it's not that I do trust. No, you don't trust me. You can say you do, but hey, if you want a person to tell the truth, you get him drunk. And then when he be drinking, hell, he said a whole bunch of stuff. That'd be like, wow, that's how you really feel about me though. Okay. But then I would take it the next day like, okay, that was just a bad day. This is a new day. And keep doing that. If you want to have more stressful days, you keep on doing that. If you want to have that day that will never come where you guys will finally come out together to the world like, okay, what we did was wrong, so we're now trying to make it right. Whatever. We love each other. We did leave our spouses. We had to do that. You know, you'll find that day will never come. But if you're okay with that, that's fine. If you're okay with like all the times when you guys are on a phone call and you know he's around his wife, so he got to speak to you in code, go ahead, keep going. Do what you want to do, boo. Keep it up. Keep up the great work, by the way. But if you're okay with all of that, you can, hey, I don't know if you want to stay on this channel or keep listening to what I got to say, but keep on going. Keep it up. I'm not saying it's the best, proudest thing that you ever do, but hey, it's your life. You got to make that decision. You are the control of your ship at times. Unless you finally give that steering wheel to the Lord, you're controlling your own destiny and your ship. But yeah. So yeah, when it comes to that point to where you're second guessing, bringing this person and telling your mom about this person, if you're second guessing yourself about that because you know they may be cool at one point, but if he doesn't agree with your mom or your dad or anybody that's close to you and think he may come out the face of his mouth like how he does to his wife or to anybody else, then that's not a good thing for you. Why are you trying to make this a forever commitment? Why are you trying to make it a reality when this was mere fantasy and it should have just been a one-night stand and leave it alone? Let it go. Why try to make it something that it's not? Can't really, unless you are the Lord Jesus, but you can't really breathe any life into a dead situation. That situation has been dead without me knowing. But me trying to prolong it was my stupidity, my lustful eyes, my idea of having a person like that, maybe with the grimiest type of background, but that he can be something better type of idea for me. At that time, of course. There's times when you just need to wake up. By the way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I do this thing on Snapchat all the time though, but since I'm in the midst of doing this video, I will just let y'all know that is my normal thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. But anyhow, when you get into that point of trying to put a timeline on your infidelity, like you tell them, I want this to end on this day. I want us to be together and I want us to move in on that date. I'm sorry to let you know, honey, but that's not going to happen. You can say all that you want to say and let them know what your plans, your layout is, or blueprint for whatever you guys dream about having together. But there's no timeline for it. There's no, there is no date of when that will happen. There is none of that. It's either going to be, it's going to happen. That's all you're going to hear. It's going to happen. It'll happen. It won't happen. Because now you're at year 3, still doing the same thing. And for who and for what? Why? But that is one of the things that you also have to consider as yourself, for yourself. Not only just around your parents, but around, the people that you call your friends or anybody that you want to tell them about your love of your life or whatever. You know, you want that person that supposes they love you, you want them to respect you. But again, how do they respect you if they're doing that with you? If they're basically marking you as their side piece. They may not say it, but they are. So, but that's pretty much, you know, all that I wanted to mention about that, because our 10 minutes is up just now. But again, I do please come at me with your comments. I love to read comments. And I thank you so much for the subscribers. I appreciate it again for 19 subs so far. But please do your thing. Follow me, leave comments, share my videos, share my channels, and subscribe to Transparent Tasha. I am again looking for people to interview. Come to me through email, because I'll definitely be searching. Because when I get to searching, it won't be no stopping me. But again, I want to hear your story. And I want us to help out other individuals, not just ladies, but men too, that are going through this type of situation. My story may resonate with someone, but there's other stories that may resonate with you more than my own story. But I'll need that help if you can help me out with that. And again, you can remain anonymous. But that's all I have to say. I hope you guys stay warm out there. And thank you for tuning in. This is Too Transparent Tasha. I am Tasha. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.